If you follow me on Instagram, many of you know that I just got a job at Hooters. And today I'm just going to be sharing with you guys my experience with the hiring process and the requirements of a Hooters Girl. I'm also thinking about turning this into a series, so if you like it, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, let me know in the comments below if you want to see more. So the reason why I applied for this job was because I honestly applied at every job in my area, and I went on a couple interviews and I just didn't get the jobs. I'm not sure for what reason, but God just did not want me to have those jobs. So I continued applying. I applied for many places at the mall, no callbacks. I would call for days and days. So you know what, I was just like, I'm just gonna apply at Hooters. I heard they get good money. I've seen a few videos on YouTube already, and I was just gonna try it out. So I applied, and the next day, like not even 24 hours, it was like the next morning, and I applied that night. They emailed me back saying they would love to see me for an interview. It was really quick and great because I needed a job on the spot. I literally needed a job so fast because I have an apartment I have to pay for and all this other stuff. So that was amazing. When you do apply to Hooters, it's kind of a lengthy application, okay? And you have to submit a picture. If you don't, I'm pretty sure they won't email you back as soon as that. They do look at your picture. That's why they email you back. That's why they give you a call. That's why they want to interview you to see what you're like. It's also really good to have a bubbly, fun personality because they love that. They want to see that you can talk to the customers and, react with other people. My job interview wasn't as strange as some other girls may have been because I actually did a lot of research before I went in there. What to look like, what to wear, what to do. I definitely didn't go in there wearing a suit or pants. I had on some jeans and a cute top and some sandals. And I did a lot of research, so that really helped me out and kind of get a gist of what to expect. They don't ask you normal interview questions. I honestly would assume that they would ask, how would you approach this situation? What would you do with this guy? What would you do in this type of environment? But they don't ask you that at all. I was just talking with the manager and he was telling me about himself. I was acting interested, which I kind of was, and just telling me about Hooters, why I wanted to work there. That was probably the only question that resembled a normal interview question. And of course, you want to sound like you want to be there. You want to be interested, nod. If you're into sports, definitely mention that because there's a TV everywhere in Hooters. And honestly, just be yourself. Don't be shy and don't try to act all preppy or whatever you think Hooters is about because it's not. You can literally be yourself. So that is a plus, and a thing that I like about Hooters is that you don't have to go around acting all like, like you can literally be yourself and you can tell someone to fuck off. Like, you really can. And so that's just another good thing. The first day I walked into the Hooters that I applied for, the manager wasn't there. There was only a manager in training, and the managers in training are not allowed to interview you. They can only they can ask you questions, but their interview doesn't count. So he asked me a few questions and I talked to him for maybe 5 minutes, and then he walked away, answered a phone call, came back to me and asked me to come back the next day. So I did. This made me even more nervous because I was already nervous when I walked in, and I was like, oh crap, please, I need this job right now. Why do I need to come back tomorrow? I was freaking out. So the next day I came back and there was 2 managers there. There was the manager from the location that I applied at, and then there was a manager from another location, which was actually closer to me. And they both sat me down and talked to me and said, hey, so this other manager has less girls and he needs more, like right now. And then the manager at the place that I applied for told me that, you know, he has so many girls and he doesn't have enough hours. So I was like, okay, that's cool. It doesn't matter to me if I have to change a location. So I actually got hired at the other location that's actually closer to me, and as an incentive, I guess, they bought my shoes, which was really, really nice. They're like $45 shoes, and they're not even cute. They're really bulky, Skechers. I mean, they remind me of cheer shoes, but worse. So that was really nice that they bought me those. Then what happened? Ugh, jeez. So then I had to like kind of reapply because I didn't apply at their location. It was a bunch of mess, but at the end of the day, it was worth it. Another thing about the hiring process is that you have training videos, just like any other job, but you do them on your own, at your own time, at your own place. So that has been a little bit difficult for me. I still haven't finished my videos. They're really, really long and boring, and I'm a note taker, so I'll take notes and pause the video, and it takes me hours. I think I've only finished like 3 days, and there's 5 days worth of training videos, and I just want to like strangle the computer. Like, it's just a lot, but I'm going to finish it for sure because I don't want to get yelled at. But yeah, that's a thing. I've seen many videos of girls doing videos about Hooters and the hiring process, but I have not seen any of them talk about the training videos. And let me tell you, the training videos are worse than the actual training, like on the job training. Like, these training videos are not fun. So just get them out of the way. Honestly, I don't think you can do it in one day. If you can, bravo. Congratulations, but I couldn't. So good luck.
Requirements? Yes.
Hooters girls have requirements. Just like any other job, you know, you have to have certifications or a certain degree. At Hooters, you need to have a certain look. You know, many people think every girl is tan, has big boobs, and a nice butt, but that isn't true. Many different people come in there who have several different tastes. You don't, well, I don't want to say you don't, but you don't necessarily need to have a certain look, but there is a look that needs to be had. Did I say that right? Anyways, I will say that you need to be proportional. Obviously, a nice smile, a great attitude, that is all a part of it. And, you know, you want to look presentable, smell nice, look happy. That is also a big part of it. But I wouldn't say there's a body requirement. I do know that they don't want you to have like excess skin hanging out of your shorts. So that, I mean, I've seen girls with a little gut, you know, like even I have a little stomach, but they don't want you to be overweight is what the gist is. And you want to look like you have some physique, like you have some good health. You want to look like you're healthy. You don't want to look like you're starving, and you don't want to look like you're overeating either. So it's all about proportions and, you know, just having a general healthy look. Your nails need to be clean nails. You know, they don't have to be colored. If you do want to have them done, there is requirements to either American or French manicures. Sorry, I can't talk today. Also, you can have just clear if you want. My Hooters location isn't super strict. I've seen girls with white stiletto nails. I've seen pink. I've seen everything. Gauges, we're not even supposed to have that. Nose rings. My location isn't super specific about tattoos. I've seen several girls just wipe their foundation across their tattoos and it's not even blended, and we're supposed to have it blended. Yeah, that's a thing. You can't have your tattoo showing. We're supposed to look like an all-American girl. And, you know, the all-American girl doesn't have tattoos and gauges and nose rings and belly button piercings. Even though I'm sure you can't see the belly button piercing through the shirt, but that's another story. What else? I'm trying to think and give you guys as much information as possible, just in case you're wondering. You don't have to be tan. That's a lie. There's so many girls there that are pale. I'm even pale to a certain degree because some girls are tanner than me. Like I said, it just goes down to perspective. Everyone's, definition of beauty is not the same. Different people come in there, different people have different styles, different tastes. So there's obviously going to be a variety of girls. Some of us have blonde hair, some of us have brown hair, some of us have black hair, extensions, short, bobs, everything you can think of. We all look different and there's so many of us. There is a theme though. It's a beach theme. You want to look like you're at the beach. You can have fun at the beach. You want to look like a beach girl, all-American girl, just really outgoing and fun. I think that's about it. With your makeup, you don't want to do anything drastic. Just like the American girl, like the girl next door, you want to have a pretty look, but a simple one at that. You don't want to do too drastic, purple lipstick, black lipstick. They're going to tell you to take it off. You want to look presentable at all times. If your stockings or your pantyhose have a rip in them, you have to go buy a new pair. It's just a lot. If you have stains on your shirt and you can't get it out, they're going to make you buy another one. You just want to look nice. The last thing I want to talk about is how to wear your uniform. Why am I covered up? Well, when you go into work and when you're leaving work, they want to make sure that you're safe. People are weird, and some girls, have been stalked or robbed. You don't want people to know when you leave or when you go to work that you are a Hooters girl or that you work at Hooters. It's all for safety reasons. There's literally so many girls on YouTube who have been stalked, and I was like really surprised by that, but I guess it happens. So you want to make sure that you're completely covered. Obviously, these are just some yoga shorts that I have on over my Hooters shorts, and this is just a cardigan. You don't have to do too much. Sometimes I just have a long t-shirt on. You don't have to have shorts and a top. Just make sure it's completely covered. And then when you take it off, you just go to work, take off your stuff, put it in the back or wherever they tell you to put it. I'm wearing a black bra with this tank top today because I do not care. But when you go to work, you need to care, and you're supposed to wear white or tan. So that's that. For the uniform, you want to make sure the shirt is tucked. I pull my pantyhose over my shirt because the shirts tend to roll up. So it's just easier to tuck your shirt into your pantyhose. Another thing is you want to make sure that the pantyhose are tucked down a little bit because they don't want to come over the top of the shorts. And then of course you have your pantyhose so everything looks nice, no rips or tears. Also, many of the girls do this, but I look like I'm stretching. Pull your pantyhose to the middle of your foot. That way, where are my socks? When you put your socks on, I'll demonstrate for you guys. 1 second. I'm a little slow this morning. I haven't eaten anything. When you go to put your socks on, it'll look blended. It'll look like it's really your leg, even though everyone knows it's not. And it's not a cut off. So just make sure you tuck them in. It's really not uncomfortable. The shorts are spandex. No one ever said that on YouTube. when I was doing my research. They don't really look spandexy. Sometimes from far away they look like a fabric, like semi-cotton or so, but they're definitely spandex. The shirts are weird too. They are, I think they're spandex and cotton, so they're really fitted. Obviously you need a white or tan bra because they show through. And then this is just the back. And I also have a stain on my shirt, so I'll have to get that out or I'll have to buy a new one. And then lastly, I'm all over the place today, guys. Sorry. Sometimes the front of the shorts tend to give you a wedgie look. And it's because they're so tight. Even the back does it too, right there. So this is why we put our pouches directly in front. And because it looks nice. So it's kind of like those old school belts where, you know, you have the two little loops. So you just want to put it through and then put it through the first hole and tighten it up. My waist is really small, so sometimes if my thing gets heavy, I have to retighten it like every hour, which sucks. But it just goes directly in front, and that's the look. And then you gotta top it off with your ratchet shoes. That's it for today, guys. I just wanted to share with you about Hooters and my job experience. Also, let me know if you guys want me to do more. I would love to show you guys how I made my server booklet and about tips and whatever else you guys want to know. So have a great day.